Touch gloves. Good luck, lads.
Razvan Cojanu, as you see, when they went eye to eye, is huge. A very, very big man indeed. Went the distance with Joseph Parker for the WBO title. Daniel Dubois, 8 of his 9 wins inside the distance. If he could get another one here, well, it would be a statement. Kevin Johnson took him the distance. Threw a heck of a lot of punches in that fight, Dubois, but couldn't get Johnson away. And Johnson said to me afterwards, which I think he was embellishing the truth a little bit, but he said he doesn't punch as hard as people say.
I think he's heavy-handed more. I think he's saying as well, guy who can punch just a little bit low there with the left hook to the body there, Dubois. Because he pushes his punches just a little bit. I think he needs a little bit more rotation in the hips, in that core, just get a little bit more snap in the shots. Dubois with the heavy shots, and I think every shot hurts, and you can see him beating a lot of people up.
Cojanu has been knocked out quickly, principally by Luis Ortiz.
Good start, nice bright start here from Dubois. But the variety in his work as well, moving on to the body.
One thing I'd say about Cojanu, he looks in a lot better shape than he did when he fought Nathan Gorman. He's been training over in Monaco and has lost, I think he's something like 9 pounds lighter than when he fought in the last fight.
Well, what Cojanu showed against Gorman is he has plenty of ability, he just lacks a little bit of motivation. he's a little bit negative, too negative at times, but when he does decide to fire back, he can land with some good shots, he can make you think.
Dubois trying to go to work in that corner, in Dubois' own corner.
Little variety with the jab now, Dubois. Jab up, then jab to the midriff, then throw that right hand over the top. Just a Cojanu just to lower the left hand.
Dubois, as ever, with his name around his waistband. Nice little chopping right hand from Cojanu.
Just too close there, Dubois, for that right hand.
Step back.
As an amateur, he fought for the Bucharest Police Club, Cojanu. Went and got himself a job with the police on the back of that, so it helped him. Tell you what, if you got pulled over by him, you'd listen, wouldn't you?
Dubois just a second ago when you talked, a nice solid jab, Dubois there, followed by a nice right hand with the left hand. That's key for him. Plenty of weight behind that jab.
Right hand from Cojanu. The corner liking that one. And just tying Dubois up in the closing seconds of the opening round.
Nice and calm, keeping calm. The work's really good. All I'm going to ask you to do is when you come off, drop short, and everything in your mind and go to. That was lovely. Lovely first round. I'm happy with that. Somebody else. Got that? Yeah. Sucking.
Here at the Royal Albert Hall, Martin Bowers said of Daniel Dubois, "I'm happy with that first round, that's a good shot."
You can see why, look at that. The technique's good there from Dubois, nice solid left hand, followed with that right hand.
10 seconds.
It's a good shot there. Look, was smothered maybe the right hand a little bit, but I think that's because Cojanu was coming onto it a little bit more. But I thought he boxed quite well. He took a few shots, nothing heavy. I think he's the one who's looking to push the pace. He's broken behind a nice solid left hand.
Fight against Nathan Gorman, provided he keeps on winning, is very much a likelihood, probably before the end of the year, according to Frank Warren, the promoter. He's eyeing that one as one which is going to perhaps really create a lot of interest in these two young heavyweights.
Did the right sort of movement there, Dubois. He rolled underneath the shot, come back with a little bit, just stood a little bit too tall when he threw the left hook and had to take one back.
Nice little left hand from Dubois coming out of that clinch. Cojanu stands 6'7.5".
You see what I mean? Just a little bit of snap. If you just rotate it from the hips a bit more, a little bit more speed, acceleration in the punches, you make a bit. I think there's so much more impact.
Cojanu is showing a little bit more of an aggressive intent than he did against Nathan Gorman. Different sort of fight, different sort of fighter.
Well, Gorman's around the body a little bit more, so he's faster hands. So even though the punches maybe not as heavy, or not as painful to take, they're harder to read.
Another low one from Dubois, and referee Steve Gray saying, let's just keep him up. Cojanu could have made more of that than he did, but the action continues.
Unlucky there from Dubois, the right idea throwing that uppercut. Nice little chopping right hand there from Dubois.
Cojanu trying to narrow the gap, not to give Dubois too much space to detonate those big punches. Asim Rachman is sitting at ringside, not too far away from we are. He's over here with Travis Reeves, former world heavyweight champion who memorably beat Lennox Lewis back in 2001. And another one. Oh, and he's caught him with the left to the jaw, followed by the right hand, and he goes down. Got away with those low punches, but the gloves came down, and I don't think Cojanu's going to get up. He's trying manfully, but it's been waved all over, and it is finished in the second round. Cojanu disappointed, but it's celebration time for Daniel Dubois.
It was a clean shot, that left hook to the chin. It was one really low, first of all. Then he threw a left hook to the body, he went ahead, he went back onto the body. That was just on the waistline, I think, on the band there from Dubois there, but that left hook to finish it off was a sweet shot, really. I think it just called Cojanu as he was turning himself maybe to throw a shot, and that was it. Then he was gone. You know where they're gone when that back leg dips. They almost snap their ankles. They fall back.
Just a hint, though, Barry, that it was a low punch which brought the guard down. I don't know, but it may well have been.
Could have been, but there's no intention there. But the fact is, he's getting the job done, and more importantly, the whole setup about him and Nathan Gorman, the same opponent, how one beats the other one.
Let's look again. There's the low one.
There's low, and he throws another one here now. Oh no, I think this was the very first one from earlier on. That here we go.
There's a low one.
There you go. That's a great shot.
Well, if that was slowed down, I think you'd probably see there was a low one before the big punch to the head.
Just see here now, right hand there. Low one there
it's only on the band.
There was one prior to that, to be fair, John. But here, that's a great shot. And just in case that's not enough.
Was that low?
Yeah, you look at that one right in the button. Now right hand just on the ears was enough.
Protective guard was pulled up very high on Cojanu though, but that was a good finish.
Either way, it's a great finish, and he has those natural instincts there, Daniel Dubois. And he boxed quite well. I think, he took a couple of shots, but he's in against a tricky opponent who's boxed for a world title. So, in all, I think that's a fantastic performance. Get it finished early, and earlier than his rival did. I think that makes a statement.
And he wanted to send out a message, didn't he? I mean, he said this week, I'm not too far behind the big guys. I'm not too far behind Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, and Anthony Joshua. I am ready in not too long. He's got another 4 or 5 learning fights maybe, but that was good.
That's his ambition, but if you control his kid, you want to hold him back.
Here now is Thomas Treiber.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the official time. 2 minutes 48 seconds of round number 2. Referee in charge, Steve Gray, reaches the count of 10. Your winner by way of knockout, still undefeated, and now the new WBO European Heavyweight Champion, Triple D, Daniel Dynamite Dubois.
Well, he did what was needed. How much has that impressed Nathan Gorman? Watching at ringside, he's with Joe.
Well, Nathan, we did talk about him stopping him earlier. He did. What did you make of that?
Yeah, it was a very good performance, you know. I said this previous interview, he needs to jump on with him in the first 5 rounds. You can see Cojanu there was going for little walks and he switched off. That's where Daniel Cormier obviously got the knockout.
It's likely that the two of you will meet later this year. How much does that affect you, how quickly he took him down?
Zero, you know, styles make fights at the end of the day. When I fought Cojanu, I had a week's notice. Listen, there's no excuses. But styles make fights, and I fully believe my style beats Daniel Dubois.
You two have a lot of history together. What's at stake when you meet in the ring?
A lot is at stake, you know. The winner goes on to world potential, and the loser goes back to the drawing board.
When do you want to meet him?
Soon as, really. This year, hopefully.
Well, Daniel, WBO European champion. How does that sound?
It feels fabulous. I'm glad I come through. And, you know, it's been a while out of the ring, so I needed get a bit of ring myself, but I feel good now.
And of course, you took him down in 2 rounds. Were you expecting that?
To be honest, I was expecting a knockout, and I knew I'd train hard, and maybe, yeah, I knew I was going to knock him out, but it was just a matter of when.
And you're only 21 years old, yet beating such experienced fighters. How do you do that?
Well, it's years of dedication in the gym and hard work, so hard work pays off.
Now, Nathan Gorman is here in the crowd. He's accused you of ducking him. What do you say to that?
I don't match who I'm fighting next. I just fight him. And as far as he's concerned, I don't treat him no different to any other opponent. And when the time's right and we step in the ring, I'm 100% sure of a knockout victory for me.
Fabulous. Well, let's bring in here Frank Warren, the man of the moment. With your boy here, European champion, what did you make of that, Frank?
Well, listen, we know what he can do. If he hits them, it's lights out. He catches anyone right correctly, they're gone, and that's what happened tonight. And remember, this guy went just, a long time ago, went the distance for the world title against Parker. And we know Parker's form coming over here and fighting Anthony Joshua. That's a tremendous win. That's a statement. He's now ranked in the top 10 of the world after 10 professional fights.
Okay, and the big question, the fight with Nathan Gorman, when is it going to happen?
They both need some more fights, but they need more exposure to build it into a bigger fight. But we will do that fight this year. Towards the end of this year, providing they both keep winning, that fight will happen, Joe.